lawmakers called the busing disaster in JCPS the final straw. WDRB's Conrad DeLuce examines their push to split up the state's largest school district, something that politicians have talked about before, but this could be I guess what breaks the camel's back.
They have, and just this past year, they actually brought it up in a committee meeting. Now, it didn't go anywhere, but right now, all 12 Republicans that represent Jefferson County in the State House and Senate, they signed this letter, which outlines 4 changes, the biggest one, to look into splitting up the school district. Unacceptable. That's the word used by Democratic Governor Andy Beshear during a morning press conference.
The fact that it has prevented school, at least for a couple days, is a massive disruption.
Epic failure.
Every first day of school, there'll be a few glitches, but the whole system failed.
That's how the busing problem was described in a letter drafted by State Representative Kevin Bratcher and 11 Republican colleagues.
We got problems and we need to start looking at some solutions.
Bratcher plans to refile a bill that would allow students to have the right to attend neighborhood schools. He also supports school choice, an initiative Republicans have passed before that would have created education opportunity accounts to help families pay for tuition to private schools. But the Kentucky State Supreme Court ruled that unconstitutional. That's why Bratcher is proposing a constitutional amendment. Let the voters decide.
Not one size fits all like JCPS and many school districts in this state want it to be.
The letter also calls for changes to the school board and to form a commission to evaluate splitting up JCPS.
It needs to be split into at least 2, maybe 3 smaller districts.
We reached out to House and Senate Democrats for a response, but none were able to meet for an interview. State Senator David Yates, who has 2 high school students, in a statement said, quote, "I have been reaching out to local officials and my colleagues in hopes that the state may be more actively engaged in working to resolve these challenges as quickly as possible," end quote. Beshear has not responded to the proposed Republican changes, but he says parents have every right to be upset and hopes those problems are fixed.
And I trust that all of the leaders will be working as fast as they can towards making that happen.
While solutions are discussed, kids and parents wait for day 2 of school to start. Now, Republicans want to get the ball rolling now on those proposed changes. And in that letter, they asked Governor Beshear to call a special session, which it is up to the governor. And I asked Beshear's office if he would consider it. And they responded by pointing out the cost of an extraordinary special session and that one should only be taken after legislation has been agreed on.
All right, Conroy, thank you for your reporting tonight.